next up is Fertile by Tony Foster.
Scene, setting, Laurel Hill Valley in Eugene, Oregon. A vast slope of barren crop farm. We see stretches of dirt within occasional dead skeletal remains of once plentiful grapevines. Beyond this are green and lush vineyards of neighboring farms. It is obvious that this particular piece of land has been cursed somehow. Bits of it, broken fence, and old rusty farm equipment are scattered about, dry, neglected, and abandoned. At rise, afternoon bright and unbearable, the sun is ruthless, deadly silent, no birds, not even the wind. In walks Freedom. She wears nothing but a tattered hospital gown, unkempt from head to foot. She is a desperate savage reduced to a sickly pallor. She walks across the field, ready to collapse. Most importantly, wrapped around her chest is a makeshift swaddling cloth for her dead newborn. She finds a suitable spot and falls to her knees, weak and exhausted. She begins to slowly dig a hole. Deep within the ground, she comes across a teddy bear, now soiled and worm-eaten. As if she were expecting this, she removes it with tender affection and sets it aside. She then unties the cloth from her shoulder and places her child in the hole. As she buries it, she quietly recites Psalm 23 with some difficulty. Some lines are paraphrased, but the important ones are spoken with utmost seriousness. Once the task is done, she places the battered teddy bear on top of the mound as a grave marker.
Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
She tries to stand, but falls. She tries again. Barely holding herself up with weak legs, Freedom looks up to the sun. She stretches her arms to the heaven.
Hey, next. Pretty please? Hey, next.
Blackout. Scene. At rise, dead of night. The scene, the same as before, but with no teddy bear. Sitting on the ground with legs crossed is Byron. He is looking anxious. He holds a flashlight, switched off. He thinks he hears something and turns the flashlight.
Freedom? Are you there? God damn it, show yourself! Freedom?
Just then, the porch light from the farmhouse illuminates the field in a beam of orange glow. He switches the flashlight off, but doesn't attempt to hide. Janine enters, dressed in pajamas and robe. She too has a flashlight, aims directly at him.
Get off my property. I'm not going to tell you again.
I had to come.
Did you hear what I said? Get off my property.
Listen, I have a feeling this time.
Give a shit. You're trespassing.
Tonight's the night. You'll see.
You want me to call the cops?
She'll come, I swear.
Yeah, that's what you said the last time. And the time before that. This whole thing, this crazy notion of yours, it's
Listen,
just...
I want to fix this.
There's nothing to fix. Go home.
I don't have a home.
Well, that's too bad for you. Look, I will not be a part of this any longer. This is psychotic behavior. I could have you arrested for stalking.
Freedom!
Will you shut up?
She's out there somewhere.
Yeah, she's in your head, Byron, that's all.
She needs you. She's sick. She's pregnant.
Why isn't she here? Huh? Why hasn't she shown up already? She's so desperate. I'm the one with an address, not her. I'm not that difficult to find.
And now you're not.
You got 10 seconds. 1, 2,
Or else what? You'll punish me? Go ahead, call the cops. Well, I got news this for you, Janine. You got nothing to take away from me. This is all I have left. My body. My worthless self.
Ken! You just dug yourself a grave.
Then kill me.
In a flash of anger, Byron flings his flashlight across the empty field. He is now lost. He falls to his knees and plops face down into the dirt. The light from the house goes out, and Byron is left under the wash of the moon glow. Byron scoops up a small handful of dirt and tries to nibble at it.
Kneel down, right?
Yep. It disgusts him. He immediately spits it out, trying to get all remnants of it off his tongue, using his shirt sleeve. Freedom appears. She is 9 months pregnant, still sickly looking. Although her clothes are filthy and threadbare, she appears peaceful with magical aura about her.
You're in the wrong spot.
Byron turns quickly around, but does not run towards her. Instead, he delicately keeps his distance, as if not trying to frighten the skittish deer.
Free.
That stuff is much too dark. You need to dig deep, closer to the vines.
You don't know how worried I've been.
I tried other soils, same reason. Just not the same.
Just don't move.
There's something about this land that's so appetizing.
There's someone that I want you to meet, okay?
It's Opus 90, by the way. B, 166. Donkey.
What?
Come back.
Good. Just stay where you are.
Freedom finds a spot near the dead grapevine and starts digging.
It's where she stood that makes a difference. Here. Here's where she must have bled from her arms to her
Are
finger.
you still doing that?
I need it.
Freedom, stop.
I'm hungry, Byron.
Just come inside. This lady here will feed you.
You don't understand. It's for the
You'll
baby.
harm the baby if you do
It's
that.
good, Byron. Have some. Take from the other.
Stop!
Byron. No.
It's not healthy, honey.
Honey's what you call a loved one.
Do you think I do? Why have I been out here night after night like some sheepdog?
Let me have something to eat.
Please.
Oh,
Please don't put the dirt in your
no.
mouth.
Smell it on my hands. Isn't it wonderful?
No. No, it doesn't. It's dirt.
Leave me alone.
Don't do this, Free.
Here, where she must have stood while plucking out the grapes at harvest.
She's here now, Freedom. In this house. In the house. Let me show you.
This will be enough. The taste of souls from her feet, firmly planted, strong, defiant, ready to bloom again, just the way I want a child to be.
It's making you anemic. You'll die.
You die!
She pushes the dirt in his face, which pisses him off. Byron tries to wrestle her down, without causing harm to the swollen head.
Look, I'm doing this for you, goddammit. I want you well again. I want you whole.
Help someone!
The porch light comes on again. Freedom falls away.
You okay?
Freedom gets up and tries to run away. He immediately grabs her by the arm. She is weak at this point, and she's unable to escape his grip.
The fuck?
Look, honey, see who it is?
Byron holds Freedom from behind by the shoulders, presenting her to Janine. Janine shines the light in her face.
Go with me. And please, could you mind turning that off? You're blinding me.
Byron lets go of her.
Janine,
That's enough, Byron. Are you Nicole?
My name's Freedom.
It's not my daughter.
what?
I don't know who you think she is, but she sure doesn't belong to me.
Impossible.
Who do you think I am? Huh? Who do you think I am?
What?
Look at me. You think I'm your mother?
My mother's dead.
This gentleman doesn't seem to think so.
Freedom, think the woman lives here. This is her house. You were raised here.
I came for the dirt.
Excuse me?
You have the kind I can't get anywhere else.
What are you talking about?
She thinks that
I
she
did.
can. Janine, this is your daughter. She needs your help.
I had a daughter once, but not this.
Freedom, don't you recognize her? I don't understand.
You made a mistake, a colossal one.
Yeah,
Take as much as you need, dear. Have a field day.
thank you.
You? I suggest you take this woman to the hospital. She looks ready to pop. Besides, the cops are going to be here any minute.
What the hell is wrong with you both?
This nice lady's very forgiving, Byron. I won't think.
Well, not at all, dear. Good luck to you.
And you as well. The soil here is very fertile. I expect you'll have a good crop this year.
From a distance, we hear sirens.
You're right, dear.
Is she really not your mother?
Just one more bite.
I don't think I have the strength to handle this anymore. You're sick, Freedom.
And here is where she must have been buried. Mommy's done with this world, so it's back to the ground, but new life will grow.
I can't help you. You're lost to me now.
Graveyard dirt can soothe the mind and protect the trust.
Freedom, listen to me, please. I can't stay. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I'm not going to try anymore. I've done all I could. The police will come. They'll take you away and give you the care you need. Okay?
So go. Stop talking about it and do it already.
I'd like to be with you, but
You've done enough damage.
I only wish... What can I do? Tell me!
I said go! Get out of here!
Freedom flings dirt at him. Byron backs off and runs away. The sirens get louder, and we see flashes of blue and red lights. We hear the mumblings of the police radio.
Here is where I was born. The pit pulled out of me, then crushed. My blood squeezed out and paced for years, aged to perfection. I'm a fine wine. Sit me, gulp me down, get fucking drunk.
Freedom falls over in pain and clutches her stomach, screaming. Blackout. Scene. At rise, morning. A lovely day. Birds chirping. We see Meredith dressed casually. She seems reflected as she gazes across the beautiful landscape. She holds a mug of tea. Janine enters quietly, trying not to disturb her train of thought. Janine is also dressed casually.
One last look.
I love this view. I'm gonna miss it.
Well, it's just taking time.
No, stay, please. Be just another minute or so.
I can remember when I first saw you. None of this was cultivated. Nothing but scattered trees and shrubs. It's quite beautiful. Still is. Not so calculated. Grids of rolling vineyards.
What have we done?
People like their wine.
I hope you had better luck than we did.
Only Mother Nature can make that call.
We're at her mercy, aren't we?
A mother that is both saint and bitch.
Cheers to you.
Would you let me another cup?
No, no thanks.
So, anyway, listen, Meredith.
Yeah.
This might be as good a time as any.
What?
Janine pulls an envelope from her pocket and offers it to Meredith.
Don't open it now. I'll just embarrass myself.
What's that?
It's a check. Take it back.
No,
No, I
Janine,
owe
keep
I
it.
owe you.
No, you don't.
I owe you my entire
It
life.
was a gift.
Please, Meredith. Do this for me. I couldn't have done this without you.
Put it towards her house or farm. You were my investment. Now you have yours.
Janine puts the envelope away.
When will I be seeing you next?
You won't. I'm leaving Eugene. I'm moving back to Los Angeles, UCLA, to teach. Not this time. I'll be a student for a change. I've decided to get my doctorate in thananology.
What's it?
It's the study of death and dying.
Goodness. Deep.
Yes.
Well, here then.
Offers the envelope again.
Put this toward your education. Be a doctor of dead things for both of us.
Meredith acquiesces and takes it.
You're getting the fuck out of Dodge. Good for you. I got my land back. Good for me. And don't open it right away. Just wait till you get home.
Once I get my diploma, first thing I'll do is buy a bottle of your wine. Have you decided your label yet?
Nicole.
Meredith knowingly smiles, then wraps her arms around Janine. They hug tight.
Thanks for the sandwich and the tea and this. I should be going.
Janine takes the empty mug from her.
Oh, and be warned, you'll find the kitchen faucet temperamental on cold days, and the third step to the attic is loose. Be sure to have it looked at. And you probably haven't seen the end of my husband. I mean, Byron. Shit, I haven't gotten used to calling him my... Anyway, he's still obsessed with this pregnant girl.
You didn't mention she was pregnant.
Didn't I? Well, guess what?
Where's she now?
She's been missing for the last couple of months. He's been searching the whole town for her.
What'd she look like?
She's everything you can imagine. She's young, she's crazy, she's deluded, she's pretty, she's troubled, she's dangerous, and above all, she somehow sticks to your ribs the minute you meet her.
Sounds like you've been rather obsessed yourself.
How could I not? She is the reason for everything.
Where is your husband?
Byron?
Pirate Sea? Now I'm doing it. I did it too.
I could care less. Janine, honestly, I mean, deep down, I still care for him. But too much has happened between us. I just want to move on with my life, and he can do the same.
I'm sorry that you couldn't make it.
Do you believe in fate? I mean, from where we stand now, just turn around and look backwards. Is this where we were meant to end up, Janine? Are we the results of decisions or victims of random cruelties?
I don't have time for regrets. All we can do is move forward. Never look back. Open the envelope.
Why?
Because I'm about to change our destinies and I can't stand it any longer.
Meredith opens the envelope and she pulls out a letter and a check. She looks at the amount.
Poor Janine. This is too much.
Now it's with interest. It's my turn to give you a new life.
I can't accept this.
Nope, there's more.
Meredith reads the letter.
I met with the lawyer and signed the paperwork yesterday. It's official. Everything you made me promise not to hawk, I'd be giving you when it's my time. The whole estate, the farm, of course, but also the heirlooms, the jewelry, the antiques, everything. Well, with the exception of my baby.
Your baby?
Well, there was a painting that hung in the living room and I had it appraised, and it turns out it's worth a nice chunk of change. A little French landscape my granny always called her magic garden. It's magic, all right, paid for the house.
You don't have to do this.
You're the closest thing to a daughter I've ever had. You allow me to be your mother.
Of course, Janine, but all these things,
I know my legacy isn't good in the end.
So I guess
Yes?
our search for dead children is over.
That's over. Isn't that a relief?
I should go. Come see me before you leave town. I'd like to say my goodbyes. And you'll come visit me in Los Angeles.
Of course.
We'll have lunch.
Pick the place.
Thank you, Janine.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Just one last time.
Meredith kneels down and scoops up some dirt and rubs it between her hands, letting it slowly sift through her fingers.
Took me a long time to get used to this. Now I know there's nothing wrong with getting a little dirty from time to time. I'll call you. Let me take that.
Meredith takes the mug from Janine.
Just leave it in the sink, honey. I'll wash it later.
Are you coming in?
Another morning air is keeping me. I'm gonna enjoy the view for a while.
Are you?
Janine turns away to stare out. Meredith puts the check inside the empty mug and places it somewhere Janine will find it. After a beat, Janine gazes upon something more of an intense search. She thinks she sees something far off in the distance.
You cold?
No answer. She waits for one, but nothing. Janine chuckles to herself for being ridiculous and turns to see the mug. She picks it up, notices the check inside, and laughs. Blackout. Scene 7. At rise, day. We see Byron standing alone, still looking out, still searching. Perhaps to the side of an open house sign.
Give it up, Byron.
Fuck you, Meredith.
Hey, pull yourself together, okay? There's a guest in the house. I don't think it's too much to ask if you could act like
What's the difference how I act? She's not gonna ever see us
I
again.
don't care. You need to behave in a professional manner. Childish.
No, at least I'm capable of expressing emotion.
Excuse me?
Doesn't any of this upset you? This house is the last piece we're letting go of, our life together. Where's your anger in all of this? Be depressed, God knows I am. Hell, give me relief even. Show me something, Meredith.
Oh, good. Wouldn't do that to any of us at this point. Need I remind you that this is all your choice?
Our life was over long before I met freedom, and you know it.
Let's stop this, Byron. Today is not the day to rehash this.
You know, you blame me for all this, don't you? Just say it. It's all my fault.
Freedom?
Not freedom.
I forgave you long ago.
Bullshit.
You've become a different man. I don't recognize
I
you.
loved you.
I used to as well.
Then what are we doing?
Calling it quits.
No, I'm so fucking lost right now, Meredith.
I know.
The only one I can think of to give me strength is you.
I'm sorry for that. It's not an option.
Why weren't we there for each other? When things were beginning to fall apart.
With freedom?
Not freedom. God damn it, I'm saying we could have made a go of it again, but it was your choice not to.
You don't want to see me get emotional.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I would.
It wouldn't be pretty.
Good. Do it. Now, let's get dirty.
There's someone in the house.
Let's frighten her. Let's put a hex on the whole farm so no one will buy it.
Byron closes in on her. Meredith stops him with his hand to her chest.
No, Byron.
What's it going to take for you to regret this divorce?
Yes. All right. I blame you, Byron. I forgave you for everything in theory. I forgive you so I can get through the days, but the nights, I still blame you. And I'm not talking about freedom.
I know you're not.
That stupid name she has. You have to think twice every time you have to say it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I agree.
But freedom, whichever way you mean it, has exposed us to the truth.
Yeah. You're just as lost as I am.
You will not get me emotional. It's not going to happen.
Let's look at each other just one last time.
I see you
what?
Inside, through our eyes, can we just stop talking for a minute?
Byron and Meredith stare at each other. They let the silence, the afternoon sun, and their calm surroundings wash over them. Their breaths steady. They see between them all the frustrations, the sadness, the old days. They get closer to each other. They fall into each other and kiss. It's not a passionate kiss, no holding. However, the moment becomes a temporary salve for the bitter carbs.
Whoops. Didn't mean to break in on you lovebirds.
Sorry, we were,
Well, I tell you to get a room, but you're selling it off. Oh, hi there. You must be the husband.
Janine, this is Byron.
Hello.
Hey,
I'd like to buy the house.
you're kidding. You haven't seen the rest of the property.
You don't need to. Does anyone else express an interest?
Not really.
Well, there was that family.
They weren't serious.
They gave us an offer.
They underbid, plus they wanted us to pay for repairs.
Oh, it's just a tactic.
That's why they haven't responded to our counteroffer.
I'm willing to pay what you're asking.
Sounds like a done deal. Byron.
They say this land is cursed.
Byron.
It's true. I mean, nothing will grow here. We
Nonsense.
tried.
Nonsense. Wait till you see when I'm through with it.
Yeah. Good luck, lady.
I'll put a call into our real estate agent.
Just a minute. I didn't say I'm accepting.
We have a buyer.
My money's good.
Yeah, I'm not handing it over to just anyone who has the cash.
Why not?
There are matters to consider.
Such as?
You have a family, husband, kids.
What's that got to do with anything?
Not really, no.
You're all alone then.
Yes.
Byron, this is inappropriate.
It's okay. I see where you're going with this.
Do you?
A young family belongs on a farm, right? Kids, maybe a daughter or two, raised by the earth in order to respect the earth.
Yet this family wants it. I can tell, and I'm more than happy to sell it to them at a cut rate price.
No, we're not. Don't be an idiot, Byron. I want Janine to have it.
It's not the money. Hey, it's the principle.
What principle?
I want whoever buys this land to be given the chance we once had, a fresh new start, built from the ground
And
up.
look no further. You have to sell it to me because this all used to be mine.
What?
Didn't your wife tell you? I owned this house many years ago. And now I want to buy it again.
Lived here?
Weird.
I didn't think it was necessary. You should be able to buy your house back with no questions asked.
I don't know why this has to be a secret. My husband bought the land when we were first married. Times got bad and I lost everything, including my husband. I was eventually evicted and spent many years trying to get back up on my 2 feet. Those are rather dark times.
You have a daughter.
I had one. I lost her too. Drug overdose at the age of 16. How did you know?
Because I met her
When?
this year.
How's that possible?
Because she's not dead.
Excuse me.
You can't possibly mean freedom.
Who else?
Who is this?
She's no one.
Your daughter?
You've gone too far.
Have I?
And what did you say her name was?
Freedom.
Leah. Interesting, but not the daughter. Nicole died from suicide at 16. So if you think you found her reincarnated self, by all means, introduce me.
Byron, can't you see this woman has been through enough? She's trying to rebuild her life, and you come out with this ridiculous theory?
She'll be back, Meredith. She will not be intimidated by it.
Don't bring her back into this mess. She disappeared to God knows where, and I hope to keep it that way. I'm sorry, Janine. You don't need to hear this.
Is it a done deal then? Let me have a number here, agent, and we'll settle all of this right now.
I'll run and get it. Byron, can we agree on this one thing, that we sell the farm to Janine?
Of course. It's perfect.
Janine, I didn't tell you this, but You're doing us a favor. Byron and I are splitting up. Well, I'm sorry to hear. So let's be done with this, Byron, today.
Well, they say the house may be cursed as well.
Yeah, I don't believe in ghosts.
Marriages seem to fail in that house. Yours? Ours?
I'll try to remember to not get married again.
Now, you should try to remember a great many things.
With Byron, I don't know. But if you really did know my daughter, it would have been many years ago. This person you met with the funny name, she obviously means a lot to you.
I'm helping her get her life back.
Well, that's very commendable.
She misses you, Janine. She needs her mother.
Okay. Find her for me. Find my Nicole. Bring back my husband while you're at it. Give me back my house the way that it should have been. Full of happiness and love and rows and rows of the sweetest grapes you've ever tasted.
Just you wait.
Back out. Scene 6. Day. Meredith is seen in work clothes, kerchief and gloves. She is busy removing dead rose bushes and piling them in a wheelbarrow. It's a very concentrated task, businesslike. Occasionally, she'll get some dirt on her jeans and obsessively brush it off as best she can. Freedom slowly approaches from behind, holding a shoulder bag. She now has a slightly visible baby bump at the start of her second trimester. Meredith turns and sees her. It's a nonchalant acknowledgement.
There's a pair of gloves over there if you want to help.
What are you doing?
Pulling out the last of my rose bushes. What's left of them.
Why?
They didn't make it, so I gave up.
Is Byron around?
No, why would he be?
He said something about the farm this morning.
As far as I know, he's working construction. You're welcome to wait.
Thank you.
Freedom sets her bag down and begins to roll up her sleeves.
I was kidding. You don't have to help in your condition.
I don't mind.
Wear gloves then. Those thorns are ruthless.
I'll manage.
Hey, tell you what, I'll handle the branches and then you can dig out the remaining roots.
Meredith offers Freedom a trowel.
Deal?
Deal.
Start there.
Freedom takes the trowel and begins digging.
Can I get you something to wear? I think I have an old pair of sweatpants.
No, thank you. I'm fine.
I gave it a good old college try.
What?
The rose garden. My last attempt at growing something in this godforsaken ground.
Maybe it was the plant rejecting it and not the other way around.
Your guess is as good as mine. We had a soil expert come out when he first moved here. No traces of any contaminants. I guess the truth is I just don't have a green thumb. It never will.
I don't believe that.
I'm afraid so. Everything I touch, dead.
Would you like me to pray for you?
For what?
Fertility.
No thanks.
No problem.
I'm not religious.
But you don't have to be. God still listens.
Save your breath.
That's all.
How are you feeling these days?
A little queasy.
That should subside soon. You're, what, in your second trimester?
18 weeks.
You're beginning to show. You've got that healthy glow about you.
Do I?
Looks good on you.
Nothing looks good on me. I'm afraid I'll never fit into my favorite pair of pants again.
You will, if you want it badly enough.
Yeah?
Trust me. Come on, let's take a break.
No, it's okay. I like keeping busy.
Are you hungry?
Freedom looks back at her, a bit ashamed and guilty of her answer. Meredith nods in approval.
Over here's the good stuff.
Freedom giddily begins to dig in her favorite spot.
Just below the topsoil. There used to be a termite nest. It's nearly all gone now, but you can just get enough.
Is that why you came here today?
To see Byron.
You knew he wouldn't be here.
I didn't.
You didn't expect to see me in any case.
You want me to leave?
And stop you from eating me from house and home?
Well, it's something I can't help.
It's a little disturbing.
You've never had the greater.
Yeah, I made a mud pie or two when I was a kid. That's the extent of it.
My body seems to have demanded. I don't know. It comforts me.
Can I get you a to-go baggie?
Not having fun.
You're right. I'm sorry. Do you mind if I watch?
Eat dirt.
Meredith nods. Freedom then goes for another handful and nibbles, self-consciously. What she doesn't consume, Freedom places bits in her bags for later. Meredith kneels beside her to get a better look, completely fascinated. It's all very uncomfortable.
You poor child.
There's nothing wrong with me.
There's always something wrong with all of us.
What's wrong with you?
Forgive me, Freedom, but I don't really want to get to know you that well for you to find out.
Are you going ahead with the divorce?
We're getting ready to put the house up on the market. That's why I'm cleaning out the dead roses.
Byron loves you, Meredith.
Getting you pregnant is a funny way to show it.
Once my mother is found, I release Byron of all responsibilities. I'll go away for good. Promise.
I don't think he's going to take that real well.
Well, I'm doing it for you too.
Don't do me any favors.
Well, I think the both of you would be relieved to see me go.
You'll never let that happen, Freedom.
I'll have a new purpose by then. To the health of my unborn child, may he bless this earth with beauty and grace.
Where will you go?
No concern of yours. Somewhere far, far enough to be a vague memory.
He can take you to court. He has parental rights.
You'll have to find me first.
Why keep the baby at all? Why bring him into this world? He'll never forgive you. He will resent you.
Like the way I resent my mother. Oh, I don't think so.
Then let me have the child. You're unfit to be a mother.
Meredith, you can't mean that.
You're poisoning my husband's baby by eating that shit. I'll call social services on you. I'll adopt him as my own. My parents are well off. They'll help me.
I need this baby.
Why are you doing
To
this?
break the cycle and save the child. And with your blessing, Meredith, I'd like to name him Jack. If that's okay.
Your mother's dead, Freedom.
What?
I knew her. She was a custodian at my school.
How do you know that she's...
Her name was Janine, right?
Yeah.
She died a while back. Cancer, I think. I don't know. They don't really tell you these things, just rumor.
What?
It's true. A few years ago now, you must have been, I don't know, 16 at the time of her passing? What, no one told you?
How could they? She disappeared after her last visit to rehab.
Sorry to be the bearer of such bad tidings, but you know, those are the breaks. So no, you don't have my blessing.
What?
The name. It is not yours to have. How dare you?
Meredith grabs the trowel back from Freedom.
I think you better leave, Freedom.
Meredith gets down on her knees and begins to dig a hole.
I need to see Byron.
I'm happy to give him a message.
You mean all this time our search meant nothing?
Freedom, I'm about to do something wildly uncharacteristic in a moment. I suggest you leave. Take one last handful and fuck off!
I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Oh no. I knew, deep down in my gut. You better go, Freedom. Now.
Then tell me what I should do next.
Never come back. And never mention the name again.
How could you be so unfeeling? If you were a mother, you'd understand.
Meredith punches over the newly dug hole and wails into it. A sorrowful moan, 3 long sobs. Freedom runs off. Meredith slowly collects herself, then methodically covers the hole back up.
Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee, blessed art thou amongst women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now, at the hour of our death. Amen.
Blackout. Scene. At rise, dusk. A gentle orange glow on the horizon. Janine enters dressed in a janitorial uniform. She brings with her a small pot of daisies. She finds a spot, looks to make sure that the coast is clear, then digs a hole and plants it in the ground. Once deep, done, Janine sits cross-legged and contemplates her newly planted tribute. Freedom enters from behind, having no appearance of being pregnant at all. She sees Janine and quietly hides herself and watches her. Janine, oblivious to Freedom, takes out a joint, lights up, and smokes it. Just then, we hear a car pulling up. This startles both of them. Janine gets up to leave and sees Freedom. They both now stare at each other. The car door closes. Janine gathers up the empty flower pot and hustles off. Freedom watches her go and then notices the daisies. She crouches down and smells them. Byron enters, dressed in a suit.
Freedom, are you fucking insane? My wife is with me!
I needed to see you.
Not now. Meet me downtown in an hour. I'll find some excuse.
You look nice.
I have to go inside. I can't have her see you here.
I'd like to see her too.
Are you high?
No.
Don't lie to me. I smell it in the air.
I'm clean, Byron. I'm the cleanest I've ever been. Just listen
No,
to me.
no. I will not listen. This is completely inappropriate. I told you to never come here until I say so. Now is not the time.
I'm pregnant. Byron,
Fuck!
10 weeks in.
Fuck me!
It's a good thing. It is. We called upon the mother, you and I. We asked her to show herself. But look no further. She's me. This was supposed to happen.
Freedom,
What's going on? Where'd these come from?
I planted them.
Oh,
I'm Freedom.
excuse me?
My name. It's Freedom.
Hello, Byron?
You both look very nice.
Graduation day at the university. I teach there.
Oh, I know.
Byron, you know this young woman?
yes.
Stand up, honey. You're getting your slacks dirty.
Can't right now.
I wanted to tell you both that I'm pregnant.
Congratulations.
Meredith?
Stand up, Byron.
But don't.
Well, this is, certainly an interesting turn of events.
No, obviously, we're not going to keep it.
What are you saying? Of course I am.
Freedom, we need to talk this through. Just let me take you home.
Don't be ridiculous, Byron. Let's all go
Oh,
inside.
I prefer to stay outside.
Why? It's getting dark.
Well, I'm hungry.
This is getting so fucking complicated. Meredith, just give me some time with her. I'll drop her off. I'll come back, and then we can have it out.
What's wrong with right now? Right here, in the middle of the fucking desert.
Okay. What?
Tell me, dear, where'd you come from?
Oh, everywhere.
What's that mean?
This is her home. She's from here.
How long have you been seeing each other?
A few months. On and off.
He's helped me.
Oh,
I've been looking for my past.
Her birth mother?
and did you find her?
Not yet.
We will, Byron. We have no choice.
I'm in love with Freedom.
Is that really your name, sweetheart?
Yes. You are.
Yep, Meredith, it just happened. It wasn't something that I planned.
Oh, of course not.
I want to love someone.
Oh, there it is.
You know what I mean.
You can't love your wife anymore. I get it. It's natural to move on to somebody new, so this really should be a joyous
That's
occasion.
not how it is. The real tragedy here is you stopped loving me.
I see. Fucking rock in my shoe.
Meredith, if there's anyone to blame here, it's me.
Freedom, let me take care of this.
You have. You've finally given me clarity. You've given me life.
Meredith, look, I take full responsibility here. I accept the consequences.
Those aren't gonna make it, by the way. Those daisies? I'm sorry, I guess I should thank you for the gesture, but that's the hard reality. They'll be dead in a week.
Let me water them.
Good idea, Freedom. I could use a drink too.
Meredith goes to Byron and digs a flask out of the inside of his coat pocket.
My husband likes to play the part of the cool adult around my students on graduation day. He likes to pass his flask around with the guys, proving, of course, that he is never too old to be young. I should have this engraved with a picture of Peter Pan. Care for some? No. Oh, what am I thinking?
I know this must hurt, Meredith. You'll allow me, there is a way I can make you feel better.
Don't bother. I love pain.
Byron, what if we give some of the earth to her?
No, Freedom.
Why not? We believe in it.
But she
Well,
won't.
let me try.
What's this?
You're standing on sacred ground. Women from generation to generation have toiled on it, suffered many losses. You, me, my mother. Beneath the surface is purity itself.
Freedom gets down on her hands and knees and starts digging.
You'll see. Just as Byron and I have discovered, we come from the land. We are one from the earth.
What is she talking about?
She's been eating dirt.
And you too, Byron. We've eaten it together.
You're eating dirt?
Not just any dirt. Your dirt.
Yeah, we've done it once or twice.
And I thought you two were only fucking each other.
Freedom, put that down. She just won't understand.
So eating earth is just as natural as anything else. It's a spiritual consumption. Byron, tell her.
I can't say it's done anything. I ate it because you wanted me to.
What about the milk bar with Bethlehem from the Chameleon Cemetery in New Mexico? Millions of people can't be wrong. This goes beyond us.
Stop it now. You're getting dirty.
I don't care. Let us bless me. Krishna ate dirt, and when his mother rushed to him and looked inside his mouth, she saw the universe.
Oh my God.
Here, Meredith, eat this and you'll be well.
I will do no such thing.
Eat it. Eat it. And you'll be fertile again.
Okay, no, that was not necessary.
She is a troubled human being, Byron, and you took advantage of her.
You saved me.
Meredith pulls the daisies out of the ground and gives them to Freedom.
Here, I want these off my property. I don't want you on my property.
Pardon?
Let me take you home.
I don't have a home, remember?
Let me just take you the fuck out of here.
You gave me your word. I have a right to this land, a physical right.
Let me figure this out. Both of you?
So that's it. The choice is yours to make. It's come down to cold, unfeeling life or knocked up dirt eater.
Byron, share this with me. One more time.
Freedom scoops up a handful of dirt and offers it to
No, I won't do it again, Freedom. It's made me sick. The fucking stuff gave me tapeworms.
Jesus.
You brought this on yourself. You didn't believe some of the ground you walk on disrespects you.
Maybe so.
Parasite for you, but in me, it's miraculous life.
Meredith, I'm sorry, but I can't leave her. Not now. I will finish what I promised you.
It's the first adult decision Byron has made since I've known him.
We had 8 years together, Meredith. I don't want to discount that, but don't you see? I've found someone I can take care of now. I'm going to be a father.
Here's to eventual bliss.
Come on, Freedom.
Where will you take me?
We'll find a hotel for the night and go from there. I can come back later for a few of my things.
I'll have your shit piled up in the field. It'll give me something to do.
Thank you.
No problem. Here, we'll start with this. There's a little left. Have some to wash the grit down.
Let's go.
Byron, do it with pomp and circumstance. Congratulations, Janine. You're getting your land back.
Blackout. Scene. At rise, evening. A clear night. Stars blessing the sky. We see a small Christmas tree at a stand placed prominently centered. A path of vaulted candles. Leads to a small table with a tabletop and 2 chairs. On top of the table is a bottle of wine and 2 glasses. Beside it on the ground is a box of Christmas ornaments. Perhaps a string of twinkle lights along the old vine branches and further enhance the glittering romantic setting. Byron appears with what appears to be a plate of cookies. He sets them down on the table. He is dressed nicely. He is full of excited anticipation. Perhaps music plays from a stereo within the house. He seems happy as he looks out at the field with the vast stars above. After a beat, Freedom enters. She is lovely. They both see each other and warm smiles on their faces.
Barefoot.
I wanted to feel connected.
Man.
Please, do.
Freedom removes her shoes, then rushes to him in an embrace. A passionate kiss between them.
You said tonight would be special. I had no idea.
It's been a long time coming for the both of us. We deserve this.
It's like you thought of everything. Oh, it's beautiful, Byron. Thank you.
I couldn't ask for a better evening. The sky's clear, weather's pleasant.
And your wife?
Gone for the whole weekend with her parents back in LA.
And the Christmas tree?
It's time you and I reclaim that holiday and make it joyous again.
But it's February.
Plus, I wanted to see how it looked out here on the property. I bought this guy from the neighboring farm.
Are you thinking of growing them yourself?
Why not? Can you imagine rows and rows, the best fir and pine you ever saw?
It would be glorious.
Right beside the vineyard, of course. Still have plans on revitalizing this land and cultivating the choicest of grapes.
Presenting the bottle of wine.
That's what this is. I bought it from one of the wineries here. I figure I should get used to the taste of the local stuff.
Byron pours 2 glasses and toasts.
Right? New future.
To the end of your search.
They drink.
Thank you for being here.
Are you kidding?
Freedom kisses him. Byron picks up the box and places it on the chair.
Here to help you decorate?
I love
They begin to decorate the tree in reds and golds. Freedom notices the plate.
What's this? Cookies for Santa?
I made it myself. It's from the best type of clay that you love so much.
Here on the farm?
From the very ground we're wiggling our toes in.
Well, Byron, I'm hot. May I?
Not yet. Help me dress the tree first.
Byron is a funny shape.
Well, I tried to sculpt them into images of St. Anthony, but yeah, they didn't turn out quite right.
Well, this one kind of looks like him.
They all look like deformed gingerbread men.
I made of dirt. Actually, now that I know what they are, I can definitely see the resemblance.
You're very kind.
You are noble.
Not so much.
Yes, you are. You're splendidly so.
Now, I lied to my wife so that I can see you tonight. I'm supposed to be playing poker with the guys, and instead, I'm decorating a Christmas tree.
Oh, it's all innocent enough.
She wouldn't understand. I mean, she would understand, and that would be a problem for her.
But nothing's happened between us, right?
We kiss, we hold hands, we wrap ourselves into each other's arms.
That's different.
Is it?
I wouldn't call it unfair.
I've lied. I'm sneaking around. It's all a marvelous fantasy you and I are playing. I don't know what any of this means.
We're celebrating a Christmas we've never had.
Byron pulls out a very special ornament.
This was his favorite.
Byron hangs the ornament in a prominent place, sighing deeply. Freedom goes to him and hugs him. It's a lovely, lovely tight embrace and grows into a passionate kiss. They break. He adjusts his erection.
Sorry.
Byron sits down and has some wine. Freedom looks on affectionately. She sits across from him and they stare at each other and hold hands across the table.
It's okay.
Let's do this.
Sure? Such a lovely tree.
Byron scoots the plate between them.
I hope I made him right.
Give me your hand. May the patron saint of lost things look down upon us and bless this communion. Together we shall bury the past pain and suffering deep in the earth, and from it we will recover our lost souls, and ground give us rebirth,
May he bring your mother back to you.
and restore your family.
Does it matter which one I start with? Well, like a chocolate bunny, I guess.
Byron bites the head off his piece. He does not find it disgusting. It's surprisingly pleasant. He continues to eat until the pieces are gone. Byron washes down his down with wine. Freedom goes in for another piece.
Going in for seconds?
Why not? Couldn't hurt, right? You?
I'm good.
You don't like it?
No, it wasn't so bad actually.
You made it perfectly.
It's like the smell of the first rain on the sidewalk where I grew up, that good smell.
Yeah.
Come find your daughter. She misses you. Make her whole again.
Will you sleep with me? I'd like to express my affection for you. It's okay if you have to say no.
Yeah, I have to say no.
I'm sorry. That came out of my mouth so easily.
Believe me, I would love to.
Then let's be good friends.
We already are.
Who kiss and hold hands.
I'm leading you on, Freedom. It's not fair to you. I'm being an asshole.
You're not. I'm the one who's putting you in an awkward place.
I can't stop thinking about you. This is so terrible.
Don't do this to yourself.
Meredith stopped having sex with me. She won't talk to me. I mean, really talk. I want her to hold me sometimes. That's what I miss the most. It's not just the sex. I miss the intimacy. It's so fucking lonely. Maybe we should stop seeing each other.
But we haven't done anything wrong.
My heart says otherwise. I woke up this morning thinking I was going to share my bed with you tonight.
Me too.
This is so much fun romancing you. I don't get to do this. I wrote you a love letter.
You did?
Yeah, I tore it up immediately. Sorry.
I'm touched anyway.
I even found a piece of music that I've connected to you so that every time I listen to it, it'll conjure you in my head.
What is it?
It's a piano and strings thing from Dvorak. You like classical music?
Sure.
So it's trio number 4 in E minor, opus something, I forget. But it's lovely. It's the music I imagine plays as we stroll through a museum together, holding hands, kissing in front of some ancient, marvelous work of art, some masterpiece, or maybe not. Maybe something most people pass by, but you and I have found some secret beauty within and called it our own. That's stupid.
Nothing you say is stupid, Byron.
I want to find your mother for you. Freedom, you should know who she is. I want to bring her back into your life.
I wish I could do the same for you and Jack.
Byron buries his hands and face into his hands and weeps silently. Freedom goes to him, sits on his lap and holds him.
And now I'm falling in love with you. This is not good. This is so not good.
Freedom caresses him seductively.
No, stop.
I don't know what to do with my feelings.
We have to bury them.
Put me in your bed.
Byron buries his face in her bosom, letting out a frustrating moan.
This will only lead to more heartache. You realize that.
Come with me. Let's go inside. We won't have sex, but let's hold each other. Let's hide ourselves under some blankets and fall asleep and keep each other warm until morning. Let's hold each other tight and not let go.
You realize I sleep in the nude, right? I'm kidding.
You can sleep wherever you want. I don't mind. We won't have sex, I promise. I just need you close to me.
I am a weak individual. I won't be able to control myself. Give in to temptation. But look, this is crazy. You make me feel so comfortable around you. Normally, I'd get little somersaults in my stomach. I get close to women I like when I'm about to.
You can thank St. Anthony for that. We are now all made a pledge.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Blackout. Scene at Rise Day. All from the previous settings are now gone. We see Meredith and Janine as they both stare off towards the farmhouse. Janine is looking ragged and worn. Meredith is standing further back, giving Janine the space she needs.
Can't go in there.
It's okay. Take your time.
We had memories. So much sadness.
I'll sit out here with you then. Has the farm changed much?
It's been neglected. It used to be all green land, you know.
We're trying to build it back up again.
I let it go. All of it. I didn't care anymore.
I know. I don't blame you.
I blame me. I'm so fucking drunk. High. Whoa.
You're on the right path, Janine. Believe me when I say that.
I still on sometimes. Drugs.
Have you ever, I hate to ask, but did you ever use the money I gave you to?
No,
when
no.
you were going to use it for food
No.
or clothes or...
No, I swear.
You're doing so well. I'd hate to see you fall back.
I know, and I thank you. I still don't know why you have such faith in me.
Because I see the good in you.
Yeah, I'm glad someone can.
It's time to stop that destructive pattern. You're going to turn this all around, and you're going to take that job I offered you at the university. And we're going to stop you from living out of that storage unit and find a real place.
Okay. Yes. You're right.
Meredith digs around in her purse and offers Janine cash.
I can't. I can't.
It's not what we agreed upon, Janine.
Yeah, but this is too much.
Well, we said that I would help you out until you could pay your own way. Well, you're not completely there yet. So here,
Well, half. Just give me half.
you get all or none of it. Do you want to be homeless for the rest of your life?
Janine reluctantly takes the money.
Well, then shut up about it. You came into my life for a purpose. I don't care about the dreadful past. Life for you begins now.
Why are you You're so good to me.
Because no one helped me when I was down. There was no one I could turn to when I hit bottom.
Yeah, well, your circumstances are different. You lost your child. I discarded mine.
These things, these mistakes, these events, they make us who we are. It's up to us how we use them. Will you come inside with me?
I'm not ready.
You made it this far. You stepped foot on the land you once owned.
That house, this house is different. It's where hell resided. Evil that man brought to it, and my life.
He destroyed you.
And I destroyed my kid.
That's self-pity talking. You're a lucky woman, Janine. You can have your daughter back if you want. I don't have that luxury. I don't want to beg.
Isn't that awful? She's old enough now to resent me, and I don't blame her, so I killed her off in my mind. Just let her be dead the same way I should have been, drugs or suicide. It's best she and I just remain patient.
Let's take this one step at a time.
There's so much promise here.
There still is. Mark my words. Someday you'll buy this house.
Tell me about it. Your son?
Oh. He was my light. Wait, Michael, do this all again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Ask away if you want.
Oh,
7. A car hit him.
where were you?
Inside our apartment.
Where's your husband?
Outside. With Jack.
So he saw it.
Turned away for a moment. Jack was helping him take the trash bins to the curb. He said he only turned away for a second. I heard the screech from the tires. God, that poor old man, old enough to be my grandfather, he was going the speed limit too. Jack just wasn't thinking. The guy felt so awful. He stayed with us until the ambulance came. You know, it's funny, but Byron has no recollection of him. Remember the stranger who fell apart on the lawn, I said? Who? That old guy. I said, he fell into my arms and was sobbing uncontrollably. I was too busy thinking about something else, he said. Yeah, thinking about how stupid you were. How you should have been watching him more closely, how you're going to live with that mistake from now until the day you die.
Oh, honey, I didn't.
Like I said, why go through this? So we just dusted ourselves off, got back on our feet, and snapped up this little gem in a foreclosure. We're going to be winemakers. Start from scratch. We'll get drunk over the fruits of our labor and just look at our progress.
I'm ready to go in now.
You sure?
So tell me first, what did you end up doing to Nicole's bedroom? On the second floor.
They use it as an office now.
Does the third step from the attic still squeak?
Yes, it does.
That's the house talking to you, I always say.
It certainly won't shut up. It seems to have its own personality.
My life has been such a haze. I'm afraid the house is going to break my eyes open.
Do you want me to wait out here?
No. No. Join me, please.
What?
Maybe.
What?
You hold my hand.
Happy to.
You give me strength.
That's funny. I was going to say the same thing.
Blackout. Scene at rise, morning, an idyllic, fresh new day. Freedom enters with a picnic basket. She is the epitome of loveliness. In a summer dress, her hair up, sunglasses, a radiant vision. She looks around her surrounding and finds a spot to settle. Byron enters and stops just short of being seen and curiously watches her. She lays out the blanket, kicks off her shoes, and stretches out. She seems to not have a care in the world.
Excuse me. May I help you?
Oh, no thanks.
May I ask what you're doing?
Hey,
What are you doing?
having a picnic.
Right here?
Well, this spot called.
Did it?
The ground spoke. It said, freedom! Freedom! Freedom.
Well, free as we all may be, there's still a thing called private property.
Oh, no, that's my name.
I'm sorry.
My name. It's freedom.
Were your parents hippies?
I don't know what my parents were. I never met them.
Where'd you come from?
All over.
Well, how did you end up here?
This is my birthplace.
Eugene?
That house. Never know who lives there.
I do.
Is there an older woman living there?
No.
Oh, too bad. Every home needs an old woman.
Well, I'm sure there used to be one at some point.
You work here?
I live here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Where are my manners then?
I don't know. Where?
Would you care to join me?
For a picnic?
Well, there's room for two.
You know, thanks, but I'm not really hungry.
Yes, you are. Eyes tell me so.
Who did you say you were again?
I'm freedom. I fell from the stars.
I see.
And you're a man from the earth. I see your hands are a bit rough.
Yeah, I'm in construction, actually.
A builder of homes.
Well, not quite. I'm a house flipper, so I take homes that are in foreclosure, I fix them up, and then I resell them for a profit.
House flipper. Right on their heads.
Something like that.
Just like the song.
No. No, this is different. We decided to live here.
We?
Me and my wife.
How lovely.
Well, it's an adjustment. We're going to give it a try with grapes.
Just you and your wife.
Right.
And a coop full of chickens.
Nope.
A coop full of children.
No.
At least a pet.
No.
One child.
Dead.
Good luck with the grapes.
Too much information?
I was a crap baby. I shouldn't have survived, but I did. My mother, no, my father killed himself before I was born, and my mother was taken away when I was 4 or 5. I'm a product of the foster care system. I've lived many places, different families, all sorts of moms and dads, all sorts of abuses. Kings will be my foster fathers, and queens my nurses mothers, and they will bow down and lick the dirt off my feet. You know the Bible.
Not really.
Well, that's prophecy in the book of Isaiah. A redeemer will return to earth and make things whole again. The faith handed down to one child not yet born. Isn't that beautiful?
Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. That's about all the Sunday school I know. Maybe our label We'll read the blood of Christ.
You sound like a poet.
Hardly. Although I'm named after one.
Huh.
Byron.
I was going to guess.
Sorry.
I was going to say Frost.
Frost is kind of a stupid name to name a kid.
Like Rita.
Oh, no. I didn't mean.
That's okay. I'm kidding.
So, what brought you out here today of all days?
Well, I wanted to revisit the site of my birth. I've come to find my mother.
You never met her?
When I was 16, I heard my mother was released from rehab, but she never came to me. Never blamed me, never rescued me. Why? I'm in, I said. I'll bring her to me.
Oh. How are you going to do that?
With these hands of mine. These big groups. There's a cave in Bethlehem with dirt that's white as milk. People come thousands of miles just to taste its miracle soil. So I thought I'd try it here, Eugene style. I'm going to uproot my mother's presence.
From the stars, huh?
What?
You came from the stars?
Oh, I live in Bedford, actually.
Ooh, God.
I know.
Yeah, me and my buddies are a little hesitant to do work in that neighborhood. I mean, there's a lot of shitty homes that need repair, but
So Eugene is the promised land.
yeah, comparatively, the town's come a long way in 20 years. Take Whitaker, for instance. The town's making a resurgence thanks to our renovations. We can do the same thing to West Eugene or Train Song. I'm just changing the world one neighborhood at a time.
How's the dirt over there?
Never tasted it.
Freedom reaches into her basket and pulls out a trowel and garden club.
Interesting spoon and fork you've got.
Do you think it's weird?
Well, if you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do with them, then yeah.
The ground we walk on, build on, plant on, dig up, bury in, that's healing. We think we control the land, we push around and sell it, but not so. We are the ground's playthings, and it has told me to eat the dirt once stood upon by my mother if I want to see her again.
Well then, by all means.
Really?
I find all of that incredibly fascinating.
Some people might call this an eating disorder, but how can this be? I've never felt so orderly when I see some other earth on my tongue.
I don't think there's anything wrong with you.
You're
Uh,
so, where's your wife?
she's teaching sociology at the university. I'm sure she would love to meet you.
Well, I have to come back
Maybe you can actually knock at our front door for a change.
then. No. I like out here better. This is the spot I feel like my home used to be.
You remember living here?
Not so much a memory, but a feeling. They say I suffered brain damage.
Well, if you really were a crack baby.
Well, you know what I think?
No, never.
Mother Mary. That was an unwanted pregnancy in the grandest scheme of all time. Look how that turned out.
Are you comparing yourself with the Messiah?
No. But I'll be a saint.
Saint of what?
Of reunions, families, parent and child, healthy pregnancies, of delicious Thanksgiving dinners, everything wholesome that makes you warm and fuzzy inside. I'll be the patron saint of comfort.
I pray to you then. Freedom.
Yes.
Give me comfort.
Take all that is warm and fuzzy from me.
Thanks.
There.
Yes.
Good.
No, don't.
No, I'm interrupting your work.
But you didn't finish what you came here to do.
Oh, I'll come back, if you don't mind. I suddenly feel like you see me as some crazy person.
Not at all.
I eat dirt. That's crazy.
Well, it's unique.
You're right. But I'm trespassing. I apologize.
No. Don't be silly, Freedom. You're more than welcome. In fact, I want to help you.
You do?
I think it's important that you are reunited with your mother. Let's find her together.
Why?
Because, well, frankly, every child needs a mother.
Oh, you don't mind if I come back and dig around?
Let's see. Come back at the same time. Monday through Friday, my wife will be teaching then. You can have the whole place to yourself.
You won't mind.
Offering, aren't I?
Will you be here?
Yes, I won't interfere. If that makes you uncomfortable.
Oh, I just need to find the good stuff. I can't just eat any old dirt. It's got to be, just right.
Tomorrow then?
Tomorrow. And tomorrow.
Oh, it was lovely to meet you, Freedom.
You as well, Barney.
Yeah. I thank the stars.
Yes. Thank you, stars!
Freedom packs up her picnic blanket and with a basket and blanket.
What's his name?
Jack. How did you know it was a boy?
The ground told me, I guess.
He's buried many miles from here.
Doesn't matter. He'll always run home to find you. That's what love does. Love wanders this earth like a ghost.
Love is an elusive fucker.
There are a few things to be sure of. The sun, poetry, paintings, and love. If you can find it, it exists. Close your eyes and have yourself a listen.
Byron closes his eyes and listens to the air. Byron breathes deeply. He then leans down and places his ear to the ground.
Jack?
Surprised at what he thinks he hears, Byron suddenly opens his eyes.
I'll be damned, my son. I think I heard it. What the fuck?
Blackout. Scene. At rise, dead of night. Scurrying around in the darkness is Janine. Scurrying around in the darkness is Janine, now a homeless woman. She scavengers around for something to eat. She picks up the dirt, nibbles, and then spits it out. She goes to the dried out vines and tries to eat whatever looks edible to no avail. A light comes on from the porch, illuminating the yard. Janine scuffles off to the side and hides. Byron enters distraught. He carries with him a teddy bear. He falls to his knees and begins to dig a hole. He places the teddy bear inside and buries it, all the while silently weeping. He then suddenly notices Janine. They are both startled.
Who's there?
Oh, sorry, mister.
Who are you? What do you want?
I didn't mean to disturb you.
Get off my property!
I was hoping to see the lady who lives here.
Who?
There's a lady who lives in that house, and she gave me something to eat today.
Go away. It's late.
She said if there was anything else I needed, that
Did you hear what I said? Fuck off, lady, or I'll call the
Yeah,
police.
well, just a little change. Just fish. You're so nice to me.
You're talking about my wife? and she's asleep.
I'm sorry. I'll come back.
No, you won't. How do you know where I live?
Well, she told me she lived up on the hill, the vineyard that doesn't grow anything. I know exactly where it was.
Why don't you go to a shelter? I'm sure they'll take care of you.
What did you put in the ground?
What? It's none of your business.
Let me see it. I just want to...
Just get the hell out of here right now.
That house you live in, it's cursed.
Excuse me?
I should know. I cursed it. In the land, nothing's going to grow. Nothing.
What are you talking about?
There's been death. Am I right?
Who are you?
Someone who lives on her hands and knees. Who lives face to face with that dirt every day. And I know what it's like to lose it all.
Do you mind? This is a very bad time right now.
I know.
What do you know?
I know what your kind of grief looks like. The loss of a child. Sorry. Oh, I think I'm a little high right now.
Yeah, I should say so.
Yeah, well, I don't mind it. Makes things numb in my heart. I forget why I'm so terrified. Morning. Morning. Always the morning. I try to wake you up sometimes. I really do.
Just leave me alone. God, I want to die.
I lost a child too. Don't think you're so special.
Look, I'm happy to help you out. Cash, was it? Here, let me give you a 20. I think that's all I have, okay?
Yeah.
Just take it and go.
Now, that's not going to bring back my Nikki free.
No, but it'll buy you whatever drugs you want to help you forget.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah. Isn't that what you really want?
I want to start my life over.
Just take it and go, and let me mourn in peace.
I'll pray for you.
Then ask God to kill me. Because it's my fault we lost our son.
What happened?
I want it back. I just want it back.
I know.
Stop saying that you know there's going to be no more birthdays, no more Christmases. I don't know what to do. I'm going to lose my mind.
Good, die a little so that you can start to live again.
I can't. Look, just take your goddamn money.
Let me show you how.
What do you mean?
Bring out your soul. Just bust apart. It's the only way.
Look, you need to leave now. Sorry for your misfortunes. I can't. Here, please, just take this.
Byron once again reaches out his hands to offer the ball. Janine instead grabs it, holds him softly. Then she grabs hold of the other hand. They both buckle and fall to their knees. Byron cries uncontrollably. Janine opens her arms to comfort him.
It's okay. It's okay. You let it all go. It's okay. Yeah. Empty your sorrows onto the ground. Onto the ground. Yeah. Drench the soil with your tears. Yeah. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, honey. Mother's here. There. It'll be okay. You need me, and I need you. Let's get through this together. Yeah, that's the way. A mother and child are never lost to each other. Can't be apart. No. We have
So, what do you think? That was fertile.
Fertle's awesome. I love the script and the structure. And it's, I don't know, it seems grounded to me in life.
Grounded.
Animal. You know, it's just a very rooted play. There's like all these words that like connect to ground that you're used to describe. But I think it's fantastic. I think the characters are really unique and interesting. I think that the dialogue has a lot of depth to it. Give it a thumbs up.
The acting was superb. That's what brings the script to life, so you can see how it should be.
It took me a little while, like the first couple scenes, to realize that it was going backwards. And then when I did, I wanted to go back and see what happened again because I kind of forgot all the things that happened in the beginning that were significant.
So you're saying it's a play you would want to see at least twice?
I think I would just because it does have that connection where you're like, oh, it suddenly makes a lot more sense now. And I think it's also one of those plays that like some of the characters kind of talk nonsensically, and that usually turns me off as a reader, but seeing it portrayed in such a genuine way was really, really helped. I think if I would have read it, I would have been like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird. But just seeing it and having the characters be very genuine and very into the moment was definitely made it much more clear.
Any other comments?
Did the dirt make her crazy and kill her baby?
That's a really good question.
She seemed to be, as the play went on, her character got more and more sane. So in other words, in normal time direction, she was getting a little more loopy. That's when she went back where she was gaining sanity.
It's interesting because clearly the mom goes the other way.
Yeah.
So it starts out saying, I said it's interesting because the mom goes directly the opposite direction, given that the very first, or the very second scene when she says, that's not my daughter, I don't know who that is. And at the very end, very last scene, of nothing can keep a mother and a child apart. And her progression versus the daughters is interesting.
And poor Meredith, like, getting bombarded with bizarre.
All sides.
I think we'll need to add a front porch to the house.
Right?
Meredith was a sympathetic.
I was going to bring the rocking chair.
Meredith is a sympathetic character, yes, but Meredith was never a weak character as you presented her. So there was a magnificent balance between all that insanity and keeping the characters all insane.
Yeah, no, she embodies resilience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a professional, and I think as a professional, she probably thinks she can keep anything under control. Even if her husband's eating dirt and not have a girlfriend.
But just hold it together.
You're gonna stab me.
She has to teach a lecture and then she can deal with it after.
The set designer in me really wants to see us bring 2 tons of red dirt into this space and just dump it on the floor. So it can just be,
Totally see that.
it would be visually stunning, just to add that expanse there.
I never saw this. I have a memory from so long ago of someone seeing a production of Foxfire, and hearing about the stage being raked. There was an entire cabin on stage, and probably more than 3 tons of dirt. I mean, they put 3 tons of rock in our driveway, and just a little pile like that. So they had an entire yard, an entire.
So what did you guys use for this, for the dirt?
Dirt.
It was actually dirt?
But this is good tasting dirt. That's what she
Karina made all of the gingerbread cookies last night. St. Anthony gingerbread cookies.
And the rest of it was crushed up Oreo.
Oreos, gingerbread, and macaroons.
3 different colors.
And the Oreo, I think, would work. I mean, we had.
Because you're talking about black dirt.
You had to.
We read articles about people eating dirt for the chemicals and
How long has this play been around?
This is brand new. This has never been produced professionally.
But I mean, how long has it been written?
We never know. It is submitted to our contest within a certain deadline range. I mean, it came in to us sometime between April of last year and April of this year. We have no clue when the author actually wrote it.
And the script,
There's nothing on the front.
script doesn't have any dates.
Sometimes they have a date on
Is the author here?
He's not here. He's in LA, and I exchanged a couple emails with him. So I could ask that question, but I don't.
So what's interesting to me is that Meredith actually does know that this is her daughter. I mean, if you kind of look at the
not Meredith. Janine.
Janine.
Yes.
Well, no, but I mean honestly, like even that she knows.
Oh, Meredith. Yes,
Meredith
does.
has taken
Right.
Janine under her wing.
Right.
She knows.
Meredith does, and she has, and we talked about it actually last night at rehearsal, because it's the turning and saying that her mom has died takes Freedom's character into a major nosedive of insanity and kind of the Ophelia of the father dying kind of way, and that is we were working at what caused her to say that lie. And I think that it's somewhat the Jack asking if
Freedom says, do you mind if I
name my child
Jack?
Yeah.
I mind. No matter when your mother's dead.
Right.
It's kind of a vengeful move on Meredith's
Right.
part.
Yeah.
You rub salt in my wound, I'll rub salt in yours.
Right. And I think it's also, but I mean, in her defense, she's also, they're all.
But she also says, I'm going to do something that
Right.
nobody ever wants to see.
Yes.
So that's the closest
Right.
we get to see.
And that's why she prays and cries into the earth at the end of that scene, because she is broke. I mean, she has done it. She feels guilty for that.
It's interesting, I noticed that all the characters cry into the earth.
Yep. Yep.
So, I mean, because you knew at the very beginning, when you're burying your child.
Yep.
But everybody cried to the earth, and I don't, the character, Janine doesn't, but what she says, I mean, we don't have to script a long time, we don't go into super detail,
Right.
but going through that last moment, I went, there she is. She's saying, bring your sorrow onto the ground, drench the soil with your tears. So even though she's not crying, it's like this tears of the earth is this
Water.
yeah, water.
And it's a tragedy in reverse, where you see the horrible outcome at the very beginning, and you end with the words, everything's going to be okay.
And what I thought was most interesting was the craziest person portrayed in the play actually was the most spiritually connected, because she knew right where to dig to bury her baby, which is where Jack's teddy bear had been buried. So she was the most connected with the earth and the spiritual world. But she's portrayed to be the craziest. Interesting twist.
And it's one of the ambiguities of the whole thing, is that she seems to know things
Right.
that you can't
The same
explain
people
how
did.
she knows. But she's behaving what we perceive to be a completely insane and irrational way.
But she doesn't recognize her mother or acknowledge that moment. Neither one.
Yeah, they both reject that.
She needs to live how she lives to survive, and Janine needs to live how she lived to have that. They found a way to survive.
I thought that Janine, calling Maureen her daughter, had a really interesting relationship then with Byron having an affair with her actual daughter. I think that's still a dynamic I'm still working
through and processing, because it certainly brings up a lot of possibilities and I think a very strong statement.
Was Byron that guy? Is he having an affair? Is that automatically make him
I
that guy?
think that's a much different discussion.
For me, I don't think it can be narrowed down to bad guy, good guy here. I think it's way more complex, and all of these characters do things that you can understand if you're appreciating their point of view, but that seem like horrible things to do, especially because of their impact on the other characters. I've read it at least twice, and then I saw this reading, and I still don't really have a firm opinion of what's going on or how the whole thing is supposed to work. So it's,
I even had a moment where I wasn't sure that they were mother and daughter. Their stories don't line up perfectly, such that there's some ambiguity there that maybe, but also they don't acknowledge each other. You'd think they'd recognize each other. Maybe they're not. Maybe it's wishful thinking on everybody's part.
if they do, if they are mother and daughter, then at key moments each of them is consciously lying
Yes.
about some portion of their story or their circumstances.
Or they
They may be lying to themselves. They are certainly lying with what they say out loud because the two stories don't completely reconcile.
But they are both opposite halves of similar stories.
Yeah, and the fact that they are both mentally damaged by drugs, one by doom and one by that's how she came to the world. That could in some way also account for the differences in the way they remember things.
I took the line of she makes the comment, or at least how I heard it in the audience, Nikki free, freedom, and it would make sense if their stories aren't lining up perfectly, and she was 4 when she got abandoned, or mom was taken away, like it makes sense that that's what she would remember.
Yeah, it's just one tiny reference.
Yeah, it's the painting. At
But
the
the
end,
painting,
the painting.
maybe she remembers it now.
Which if that wasn't there, like that line about the painting, when she remembers it, then it would be completely, you'd really,
Yep.
yeah.
All right. Well, we need to move
Yes.
on. Thank you.